Hi everyone, it's Don with BSafe. When it comes to network access control, it isn't always trivial. And because of the 1,000,001 things we have on our plates, we don't always have time to write exit programs to control all of the IBM exit points. Some examples are FTP, ODBC, remote commands, remote SQL. This lack of control of the system I keeps us up at night knowing that our data may be exposed. Let me share with you how the BSafe Access Control module can give you back control of your system I. Not only does it give you control, through the friendly user interface, controlling exit points can be done very quickly, whereby saving you a lot of times. Compliance regulation requires that you have control over your system. The BSafe Access Control module gives you exactly that. Let's say you wanted to control FTP server. You would choose the account you want to allow the use of FTP. In my case here, let's choose one of my existing BSafe group, for example, the FTP user group. All right. And on the right-hand side here, if I want to turn off FTP for that user, I can just simply remove the check mark, and I've shut down FTP usage for my FTP users. Okay, now if I want to allow access, I can click on it and quickly give access right away. However, today we really need the ability to get more granular, okay, and control by, let's say, FTP by function, all right, and then by library, and then ultimately by objects. So what I've done here is I've clicked on the continuation icon here to open up my functions window. Okay, and from within the functions window, I can choose to control, to further define policy for each and every one of these functions. For example, let's work with the send files, the download from the 400. So clicking on the continuation icon, I can, drill down to a library. Okay, I can choose to give access to everything in this library and this library. Okay, however, for my production data, I don't want to give access to everything in there, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to drill down another level and grant only access to these two objects, my customer header and detail, and nothing else. All right. So, for example, the paymaster file cannot be downloaded via FTP. They should only process payroll through the application. All right. Let me close this really quick and give you another example of ODBC. All right, so for example, with database here, I can click on, let me choose the ODBC users and click on database. And, getting to the FTP server, and then you would click on the continuation icon. All right. From within database, I can take away any of these functions that I do not want the users to have access to. And drilling down all the way to the object level is very similar to that of the FTP server. All right. So that is pretty much it. Within 30 seconds, as you can see here, for each and every one of these servers, I can define policy all the way down to the object level. All right. So as you can see, the BSafe Application Access Control module quickly puts the power back in your hands to control network access for your system I. It gives you the ability to define network policy all the way down to the object level. And for those of you that are required to be in compliance, this gives you total control of all of your exit points. I hope this presentation has been helpful to everyone. If you would like more information, please give BSafe a call. Thank you very much and have a great day.